story, folks. You know, as celebrities, the tall order is managing success, which requires maintaining discipline, humility, and not least of all, knowing when to apply the brakes. Now, popular social media personality, Peller, and skit maker turned streamer, Kata Efe, threw a lot of caution to the wind some time back. They were seen in a viral video standing on the roofs of their vehicles and smashing the front and rear windscreens with stones. Peller was later to express happiness at his action. Kata Efe, on the other hand, replied, "I hate you. You are too rough." Now they both face the negative action, otherwise the backlash, Dotun.
Well,
they didn't see this coming.
I really, even as I speak now, I still want to believe that these guys maybe did it for the clicks. I'm serious.
They wanted to steal attention?
Yeah, because when you look at the whole thing, the way the filming was done, the recording, it was like this thing was pre-planned. Because I don't know how any sensible human being.
Look at that. Pictures don't tell lies. See what we are seeing.
I can see it, but I'm just saying that how will you, having spent so much buying vehicles.
Could this have been done with clear eyes?
Maybe they were drunk, which is not impossible. But I mean, how could they? Yes, nothing goes beyond Peller. He's young, and he has some money. And this is not his first time of misbehaving. He's done so many crazy things in the past, including driving under the influence.
Okay.
At his age, he should have been better managed, or even manage himself alone better than he's doing.
Aren't we talking about a Peller who was a member of the House?
No.
Okay.
We are talking about the TikTok fellow, the popular one there, who was going out before with somebody some years older than them, and each time you see them quarreling publicly. Always at loggerheads with the lady. And the lady at loggerheads with him too. Until they broke up.
Otherwise, they belong to the same league.
They are. So I was shocked when I saw the video. What could have gone wrong? Yes, Peller said if a Kata did something damaged, something that belonged to him in the past. So he's taking revenge.
Yeah.
If somebody has done something to you, we've always known, we've always been told that the best thing to do is to approach the police, to report, lodge the complaints.
Look at that.
The best you can do in this circumstance is to go to court. Sue him. Not this
show of shame.
That they engaged in. Because I'm alarmed, not even in this, but like I've said, they make easy money. They are not like us, who sweat to make our own money.
Yeah.
They get online, they do a few things, and the dollar rolls in. So they can afford to spend it the way they want.
Oh, yeah.
Go on to repair those cars. It's good enough for them. But what messages are they passing?
Are they passing? To peers and friends.
And friends. And even the younger ones. That you can damage people's property maliciously. That's the message that has been passed. Because there are processes to some of these things.
Yeah.
In terms of how you report, what to do, and all the rest. So I think if this has gone the way it has gone now, and both of them are going to, because doing this, no matter who is guilty or not,
a price has to be paid.
Yes, must take its course. We must be able to tell people that we shouldn't promote violence. We shouldn't, because the social media is available, which is why some people are still clamoring today
Yeah.
that some certain level of restriction
And restraint.
should be applied
Yeah.
to social media,
If
to usage
you,
of social media.
If you like, wisdom.
These ones don't have wisdom. If
Yeah.
they did, they wouldn't have done what they have done. They wouldn't.
Thankfully, yourself, your humble self, myself, and our brother BKO were once their ages.
Yeah,
So,
certainly.
and we had a lot of restraint. BKO, these are really times that try men's souls, don't you think? Or won't you say?
I don't think Kata, Efe, and Peller souls are tried in any way.
Yeah, they have the money to repair the vehicles.
The Kata Efe car that was damaged was a gift to him by businessman E-Money. And just less than 24 hours after the car was delivered, this
Ugly incident.
this incident happened. So E-Money was disappointed that it was a car that I gave you as a gift that you allowed to be destroyed by someone. So, and he said he expects that such a thing will not happen again, and that they went overboard by joining Peller in the car destruction game. These guys can do anything for clout. They can do anything just to have so many people watching them. And this was done with live streaming. So the attack on their respective cars was live streamed with thousands and thousands of people watching. Both of them are very strong on social media, very, very strong. And in my view, they know what they were doing. But it was terrifying watching what was going on. And Peller's mom called him and he was saying, don't worry. You know the son that you gave birth to. I can't allow him to get away with destroying my own car. You know, that was why I went after his car, this and that. So Jarvis, the young woman that Peller was dating, they are back together. Yes, they broke up, but it was a very short breakup. They are back together. And Jarvis was even saying that he would be happy to get a trainer who will help Peller to build muscles so that he can effectively confront bigger people like Kata Efe. So they are back together, and she was even happy about Peller's conduct. So is in my view, this thing was pre-planned. If it was not pre-planned, nobody would even have the guts to be recording, to be live streaming what was happening. Everybody will run in different directions. You know, and it was clear that they just targeted their own vehicles. They didn't come to blows in any way. You would have expected that at some point they would come to blows, but they didn't come to blows. They were merely destroying each other's vehicles. So I think they are at a point, the security operatives, the law enforcement in our country should be able to step in and call both the superstars, yes, and let them realize that this kind of conduct in public is unacceptable because it could lead to serious violence.
Yeah.
And then in a difficult season, why should you be destroying something that some people will wish in their dreams that they can lay their hands on? That you have so much money does not mean that you should be wasting it in the way that they are doing. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah. Thank you, BKO. Maybe that's why they say youth, there are seminal moments in the life of youths. Maybe this is what is playing out. Okay, as we speak, a show is on. A live event is taking place at the nation's capital, Abuja. And so our cameras will be there to capture a blow-by-blow account. But then journalist hangout will continue on other platforms, advertise. Please, nothing to worry about. Doctor, nothing more to add, or is there, quickly?
No, well, like BQ said.
Sorry, because the social media was established or invented or created by man as an aid, something to help man, but not this kind of help.
Not this. What we should be having should be decent usage. We should pass messages across, things that are edifying, and not things that destroy.
Because you view a scene, people are mauling themselves, but rather than invite the police or the relevant authorities to restore order, you want to upload it, be the first to upload it.
Even accident scenes.
Yes.
It's so
that's
terrible.
Not a way to use social media.
No, that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it.
All right, folks, we'll go to our next story.